It's Thursday, November 30th. This is an end of the day and an end of the month SPY recap. And today we end up with a kind of a two-down failure bar that took out the low of the previous day, previous 2 days actually, and then ended up reversing to the upside and closing with a hammer-looking bar green. Opposite of yesterday where we had a two-up failure day. We took out the high the previous day and eventually closed near the low with a red bar. And in the end, it's still kind of working within this range, but with the bigger picture, having a target up here to the green line, it looks like maybe we want to give that a run first to start the new month of December. Again, the weekly chart here, which yesterday had the potential of a shooter bar forming with 2 days to go. We wanted to see what would develop with 2 more days. Now it looks a little green. And the important thing is on the monthly chart, we have a green month now that's completed. So you would think you're going to get, if you look at this chart just starting from scratch, you'd say a green bar, you should at least probe a little higher before possibly reversing. And that's the next target up here to the green line. So again, it doesn't have to happen. A lot of times the months start lower here before they move higher. But in this case, after this hammer bar inside of a range that failed to break out, you almost get the feeling we're going to start higher first in the month before maybe at that point stalling out. But, you know, you never know. Just like anything else, we always use price action to guide the way. Today, if we look at the price action on the SPY, whereas I shot a video earlier discussing how, you know, the pre-market range was near the high of the range. It eventually kind of worked its way lower near the open, and the first bar just ended up red, but then paused, and then second bar tried to break, but we just paused here. Then we paused, then on bar 4 we paused. So you're sitting here for 5 15-minute bars just pausing. Eventually you kind of got the sell signal here with the red bar, thinking you might break out to the downside, but and then you had a little follow through, a pause, and a second push down. And I always talk about how I'm looking for those 2 pushes, one way or the other, you know, the first move of the day, then see if you test that, which we did, and then we kind of failed that move and started up inside bar up. And I discussed how I bought some call options here and how I scaled out some near the well, when it took out the high of the day. I'm not surprised. I guess it built momentum, take out the pre-market high, and then we closed near the high. So I'm holding on to some of those calls, although anything's possible. You could gap down tomorrow, but we should follow through higher in line with the target up here. And you know, the fact that we again failed the bottom of the range, but we are at the top of the range, so anything's possible. We'll have to, as always, watch the opening price action, see where it leads us. Yesterday, it led us to a fake breakout to the upside and then a move lower. Today, it led us comfortably to the downside. You had plenty of time, but it didn't really follow through all that much. And once you saw the 2 pushes down, I thought it was a good opportunity to reverse, just given the fact I know we're in this range here and I know we're struggling both on the upside to break out and the downside to break out. So we close with a hammer bar. Let's see if we follow through higher tomorrow. Let's see if the month of December takes us to our green line target to start, and that's what we're expecting until proven otherwise.